Alright, welcome back to another episode of Ace Attorney. In the last episode, we were terrorizing a poor innocent child in court, and we're going to keep terrorizing him until he tells us the truth. Nobody should lie in court, not even a little kid. Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy, wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. He doesn't seem terribly fazed by it. Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Alright, so I had your camera, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. So, I believe that contradicts something you said to me earlier today. So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once. No. Okay, then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Goes for the bad guy, then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. So he goes for the bad guy, but I was glued to the action and I couldn't take my eyes off it. So, contains photos of every victory scene and every battle the Steel Samurai has won. So, he would have taken a picture of it. Your Honor! Shit. Okay, you know what? I'll take the L on that one again. God damn it, I'm losing. Shit. Fuck. So you had your camera with you. Fine, I'll save here because I don't feel like taking any more L's. I'll take one every time unless it makes me lose. Then I have to load. And he goes for the bad guy, wham, then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. So the bad guy attacked him first. Yeah. What sort of person was the bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see, and what happened next? Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. What did you do after the bad guy fell, Cody? Actually, the fight was so intense that I kinda got scared, so I went straight home. Something isn't adding up here. Something about his account doesn't seem right. Phoenix, it doesn't seem right because he's being deliberately vague. Press him on the facts, Phoenix. Find out what he saw. Yeah, you had your camera, but I was glued to the action. The Steel Samurai goes for the bad guy. Wham. The bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap, something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Press him harder. Because the murder weapon was a spear, not a punch or a kick or a slap. Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is, Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight. But you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order, order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Why are you giving me that, like, you fucking idiot look? Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you could figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Because he took a picture of it. Or he was watching something else. Maybe I could show some evidence. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Wrong voice. Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Because of his camera. Because he doesn't know how to use it, so he would be fiddling with his camera trying to take a picture. That's it. That's it, baby. That's it. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with his operation. I'm aware of that too. Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there's no way he could just stand there, watching his hero, and not take a picture. Right. Cody. There was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet, so you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything that he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well, Cody. Could you please tell us about your camera, and about why you didn't have a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. This isn't even the real world, this is a bastardization of the legal system. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. And that's all that happened, Yup. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination, sir. So why wouldn't the lens open? But the lens wouldn't open, why wouldn't it open? When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground, and the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. Well, the lens wouldn't open, so that question doesn't make sense, because the lens wouldn't open, so he wouldn't be able to see through it. So I held up my camera to take a picture. The Steel Samurai just escaped from the clutches of the villain. What does that mean? So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely? So I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open, so I missed it. Yep, that's what happened. I'll just press on every little detail. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. I'm going to save, because in case it's wrong, I can just load. Okay, let's present the samurai's scrapbook. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. That's the only sentence I needed to hear. Because that means it doesn't matter. That's all that happened, yep. I mean, there's nothing. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. I have a feeling he's not telling us everything that happened. That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got the lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Press him hard. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody! Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye? How do you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow. This feels great. Yeah. Well, you're getting off on chastising a little kid, Phoenix. That's weird. Yeah, well, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? 'Cause of the scrapbook? I better find a clear contradiction while I absolutely know what it is. Oh, damn it, I accidentally skipped through it. Alright. The scrapbook, baby. Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it that you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got 'em all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way. Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is! Mamiya, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix, tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? The Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. My throat fucking hurts. Alright. The Steel Samurai didn't win, that's why Cody deleted the photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way. No, it's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor. The witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle that truth. You can't handle that truth. Order, I will have order. Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Ah, God, he's crying. What a little shit. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Yeah, okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down, but then he didn't move. Wah. Order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Okay. Well, clearly there was a victim because Hammer's fucking dead. So Hammer was indeed the victim. Just not in the way we thought, I guess. Because, I mean, he was the victim. And he's not the Steel Samurai, so yeah, Hammer was the victim. Quite simply, the victim was Jack Hammer. Yeah, that's obvious. Mr. Wright, we all know that, right? Perhaps you'd like to reconsider your last statement. I'm sorry, it was I who was wrong. Okay, Wright. First you're right, now you're wrong. Which is it? God damn it. Okay, well, look, there's something we're overlooking. If you're so sure, then tell us what it is. What's this all about? The Steel Samurai was the victim, because that's the only thing that makes sense. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim, don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order, order, order. So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. That is exactly what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He had already gone to the studio before I got back to the station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why? But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. The data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us, quick. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now! Here, this is it. Okay, it's the Steel Samurai in Studio 2. Well, looking at this, it's a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix! Mia, what? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo's all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Oh, certainly. I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him before I run out of breath, sweet Jesus. There's glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. It's that he's in Studio 2. Find the inconsistency in the photo. Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's the fact that he's in Studio 2. Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. What's all this about? Please explain, so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on the gate in that photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Studio 2, or at least outside Studio 2. I mean, it would be Studio 2, wouldn't it? Here at Studio 2. I see, that would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer is there. As you may recall, there's a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There is a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. Order. The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw was the victim, Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume, then went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim Jack Hammer stole the costume. Uh-oh. I think I have proof, but I'm not sure, so I'm gonna save. Just to be sure, I have proof. I have proof. You do, Mr. Wright. Now that they're so surprised, I'm suddenly much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. The sleeping pills. This is it. An empty medicine bottle. I found this on the table at the employee area. The same table where Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprints on the bottle. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprint should show up on the bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle, given to the judge. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hackins' testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2, and those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer of the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth, You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well, court is adjourned. Oh boy, I barely won that one. I almost had a game over there. Woo! That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during that trial. But me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Ha! Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Ho ho, of course, we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you we'll find the killers by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. Okay, I think that's a fantastic time to actually end this video off here. So thank you all so much for watching this episode of Ace Attorney, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace out.